earlier we were talking about perception and people seeing that you guys are doing great, you're raising money, you're having your film in several festivals, but sometimes it looks a lot easier than it really is. How hard is making a film? I mean, people think they'll just get it out there and...
It's really easy.
Yeah,
to make
no problem. Everyone should do it.
It is hard. It's really hard. You want to take this one?
I don't know. We work like 14, 15, 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, and sometimes it feels like you're really not getting anywhere.
Well, each one of those festivals, you had to pay an admission fee or a submission fee.
Well, first you had to research it and see if it was one you wanted to go to and submit to.
Then you had to pay the submission fee. If you were lucky, you got in, and then you have to buy a plane ticket or pay for gas to drive there, and you have to get a hotel. Sometimes they put you up, sometimes they fly you out, sometimes they don't. A lot of them don't have it in the budget.
They're just people who like movies and are trying to make something cool, so they don't have the money to fly you in.
So there's that, and then and movies themselves are expensive and hard. You're under a time crunch. We shot our movie in 16 days with 2 days off, shooting 10 to 13 pages a day, which is a lot.
That's not good. That's
it's a lot.
It's not enough time.
And so and there's an extreme amount of stress because you've got that's your window. We had as much time to write the movie and prepare, and then as much time to finish it as possible. But that, if you don't get it in the camera, then you don't have it. And
nobody else cares. I mean, they care. They want you to do well, but nobody cares like you care. So if you're not doing it, it's not going to get done.
And things can be lost. Hard drives can fail that have all of your footage on it, and you could have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on a movie that is now gone.
They can get accidentally shipped to Germany without your knowledge. You know.
Did this happen?
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering where this joke was coming
from. See, how do we put this? We were dealing with, we made a deal with a post-production house that ended up being a post-production apartment that they weren't exactly what they said they were supposed to be.
We lost about 6 months.
We lost 6 months working with, they were either negligent or just flat out lying.
Yeah.
So anyways, it was kind of an ugly situation, and so be careful about who you trust. Because
it's hard because as actors, again, we're so used to working for free or working for credit or copy meals and things like that, and you know, technical people aren't willing to do that generally. So when you find someone who is, either they're amazing or there's something wrong with them.
Well, you think if someone has their name on something that
they care,
but that's not always the case, and no one's ever going to care as much as you.
And just because you have the value of, if I agree to do something, I'm going to do it well and complete it, doesn't mean that everyone else thinks that or feels that way too.
Right.
So again, no one cares like you care, and you know.
It's about finding your team, and building your team, and we met a lot of people on this one that we want to work with for the rest of our careers.
Well, like Clint Eastwood has this, you know, amazing crew that he uses again and again and again, and it's easy and fun, and they're so used to working together. And that's, I think, every filmmaker's dream, is to find that crew that is perfect. And
so make a short film or a web series and start building your crew before you commit to a. But you know, some people don't have the means to do that, so it's hard. It's hard.
Well, like our editor, Chad Meserve, is a good friend of ours, but he's also someone who I know that he's funny, so I trust his judgment, and he's good at what he does, and he's fast, and he's fun to be around, and those are all things that are really important. So maybe I shouldn't have said his name. I don't want anyone else to find out who he is.
You should. You should. He's good.
Out.
He's good. We don't use him all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
We can't afford to use him all the time. Yeah.